Alright, hello everyone, my name is Laude Malnosen. Throughout this video, I will presenting about issuers and public companies. So, let's move on to the material. Firstly, the definition of public offering or going public. An initial public offering or IPO, also known as going public, is the process by which a company sells its stocks or securities to the general public, typically through a stock exchange in accordance with the regulations set forth in the capital market law. Second, the purpose of public offering company. So, the purpose of going public is to increase the value of the company's capital and optimize its capital structure. This can be achieved by creating a publicly traded company whose shares are listed on a stock exchange and issuing debt securities to facilitate access to capital. So moving on to the benefits of public offering. There are two benefits of public offering. Firstly, the ability to short-term debt obligation and a sense of ownership for shareholders. The advantage of public offering companies. We can reduce risks by investing in a variety of investment instruments and the ability to meet short-term debt obligations. And then there are also consequences from public offering. Firstly, as to be more open, it's for the company, and then asking in developing company growth. Okay, we are moving on to the definition of issuer. So, according to Article 1, Number 6 of the Capital Market Law, an issuer is the entity that issues shares. And second, obligation in the event of registration statement that doesn't apply to the offer, which is debt securities with an expiration date of less than 12 months, certificates of deposits, guarantee policies, and securities that are only issued by the Financial Service Authority. Moving on to the definition of shares. Shares are a representation of an individual's ownership in a company and the corresponding rights to its capital or funds. There are differences between common share and special share. Firstly, ordinary shares, and secondly, preferred shares. Sorry. And then types of ordinary shares. There are many types of ordinary shares like blue chip stocks, growth stocks, defensive stocks, cyclical stocks, seasonal stocks, speculative stocks. And types of dividends. There are three types of dividends. Firstly, cash dividends, second, property dividends, and third, liquidity dividends. So, we are moving on to definition of public company. Public company is a company with shares owned by at least 300 shareholders and has paid up funds of at least 3 billion thousand rupiah. There are differences between issuers and public companies. Firstly, public company is a company by marketing its shares to the public, while issuers are companies that do not solely market shares but are able to be in the form of letters of credit. So Sharia securities are in the form of sukuk. Supporting institution and professions. Definition of capital market supporting institution and profession related to public offering. Capital market supporting institution and profession related to public offerings are standard institutions by participating together in supporting the implementation of the capital market and functioning and being responsible for providing service to employees and ordinary citizens. Second, capital market supporting institution and profession related to public offerings are divided into five. First one is accountant, second appraiser, general consultant, notary, and lastly underwriting. Move on to the type of corporate actions. First, material transaction. Material transaction are involvement that number 20% or increase from company's equities. Second, difference in liabilities based on transaction value. There are 25 till 50% of equity and more than 50% of equity. Third, affiliate transaction. Affiliate transaction are a transaction made for company or company that is affiliated with the company or affiliated with the chairman, board of commissioners, or principal shareholder of the company. Affiliated transactions are divided into two. There are companies and controlled companies. Okay, moving on to the tender offer is divided into two. The first one is voluntary tender offer and mandatory tender offer. Quasi-reorganization transaction. A quasi-reorganization transaction is a reorganization without violating a clear reorganization carried out which remeasures asset and debt accounts against normal figures and eliminates negative profit margins. So that's all I can tell about the issuers and public companies. If there is any mistaken in my material or pronunciation, I'm really sorry. So I think that's all I can tell for now. Thank you, everyone.